And welcome to tonight's action between CAC Volvo of Edmonton and the Sherwood Flyers. Once again tonight we're going to be 4 players short on CAC, all recovering from various upper and lower body injuries. Nice lineup. Looks like we'll be starting with Boulay, Sutherland, Hartman on the forward pairings, with Senyo and Blair on the D pair. We'll have McKay starting in net. Sherwood Park, dump it down. Blair fires it up to Sutherland. Gets pushed back down low. Boulay. Now Senyo goes after it. Senyo gets put hard to the board. Shot. Save McKay. Here's a draw. Sherwood Park winning back. They swing down low, try to get it out high. It's blocked by Senyo. Boulay pushes his man down. Sherwood Park still have it. They get it back to the point. Puck gets pushed through the middle, away from everybody. Now Blair goes after it. Senyo picks it up, goes in behind his net. Throws it up the boards to Hartman, to Boulay. He's got Sutherland wide. Sherwood Park recover. They try to stretch it out. That's going to be Gauthier. Takes it, reverses behind his net. Throws it up to Sutherland, who bumps it into the Sherwood Park zone. Sherwood Park push it up the wall. Gauthier intercepts. Clausen battles for it along with Gauthier. Now Walton picks it up. Puts up the boards. Watch. Still pick that up in the slot. Gets away from him. Sherwood Park have it in the corner. Try to go back to the point. Sherwood Park still have possession. Get it back to the D. Back to the half wall. Gets by his man. Back down low. They try to get it up high. Clausen puts it to Big Child, who is wearing 11 tonight instead of his usual number 20. Sherwood Park cut to the middle. Shot. Save McKay. Puck gets in behind where Clausen has it along the wall. He throws it out to the middle. Dangerous play there. Shot high over the net. Clausen picks it up, bumps it up the boards to Quatch, but not out. Sherwood Park still have it. Puck shot wide. Sherwood Park applying pressure. Gauthier pushes it in the corner for Walton. Bump along the glass. Sherwood Park step out, outside. Now Walton has it. He's going to skate it around, try to get it on himself. Gets into the neutral zone. Scramble for it, gets back down low where looks like Walton's going to go after it. Gets through everybody. Harrison picks it up in the neutral zone. He's got Neighbor with him. Harrison pushes it wide. Shot off the post, saved by Sherwood Park goalie. So it'll be Neighbor out there with Yaney and Harrison. They get it back. Shot. Neighbor battles with his man. Harrison comes down for it. Now Gilpin fires it back down low. Harrison goes after it. Battling along the boards along with Neighbor. Sherwood Park go D to D. Sherwood Park get into the neutral zone. Enter wide. Puck gets pushed away. Harrison knocks it free. Gets it back to the neutral zone. Now it's Yaney. Yaney puts it off the glass and down so they can want to change. It's going to bring out the Boulay line. Hartman, Boulay almost get a hold of that puck. Puck gets pushed down. Where Blair rims it around for Walton. Tries to hit, gets it to Boulay. Bumped off the puck in the neutral zone. Sutherland takes his man off the puck. Walton has it behind the net. Reversed, where Blair goes after it. Pushes up the wall to Sutherland. Scramble for it. They have it down low. Walton's able to intercept that pass and push it back into the corner. Blair battles with his man. Pinches him up against the boards. Now Boulay fighting with his man. They try to get it high. Save McKeag. And McKeag wisely just covers that up after some more pressure by Sherwood Park. Here's Quach out on the defensive zone faceoff. Wins it over to Gilpin. Gilpin puts it through middle. Just out of the reach of Clausen. Sherwood Park fires it back down. Gets by everybody. Picked up by Big Child. Takes a hit. Gauthier tries to throw it up the wall. Puck's scrambling. Sherwood Park tries to throw it up front. Big Child's able to knock that into the neutral zone. They knock it free. Gilpin has it. He's going to go for a skate. Dump it down into the Sherwood Park zone and we can get a change. Sherwood Park stretch it out. Shot. Save McKeag. Gets through everybody into the neutral zone again. Harrison on it. Harrison battling for it. It's in his skates. Gets it into the Sherwood Park zone. Sherwood Park push it up wide. They try to bump it through. Bumps up everybody. Neighbor puts it up to Yaney, but he bumps it back to the open area. Sherwood Park dumps it down low. They've got a fresh line coming out to attack. They push it back to the point. Shot. Deflected wide. Now it's Blair who has it down below the net. Goes off the boards. Yaney tries to flip that through. Doesn't get out though. So now it's Senyo, has it below the net. Gets it to Harrison. Harrison's going to go for a skate. Pushes wide, loses an edge, gets the puck down low. Sherwood Park tries to stretch it. That's going to be icing. At 13:59. So that'll bring out the Boulay line out there with Gauthier and Walton on the D pairing. Boulay just pushes the puck forward. Hartman goes after it, pushes his man into the boards. Sutherland has it in the slot. Shot just wide. Hartman scrambles for it, gets it down low to Sutherland. Sutherland has it below the goal line, gets it up to Boulay. Boulay puts it across to Gauthier. Gauthier shot, deflected high into the corner. Boulay gets it back to Walton. He's got a man in front. Shot, save, Sherwood Park. Hartman throws it out front. And that's going to go all the way down for icing again. At 13:24 of the first period. Here's Boulay on the draw. Hartman keeps it down low. Sutherland throws it down behind the net. It rims around to the corner where Hartman's going to go after it. He gets bumped off the puck. Sutherland hits his man into the boards. Gets pushed through to the neutral zone. Sherwood Park's going to dump it down. That's going to be another icing. They've been stuck out there for quite some time. It's a new rule for a lot of these players in AAA level. If you ice it, you cannot change. Here's Quach. He wins it back, but it's too clean. It goes through everybody into the neutral zone where Gilpin picks it up. Puts it across to Senyo. Senyo's going to skate into the neutral zone. Gets to the red line and dumps it down. In behind the net. The Sherwood Park goalie settles it down. They push it up the wall. Senyo pinches down on it, tries to hold it in. Now Clausen comes back for it. Sherwood Park gain recovery. They have possession along the wall. They hit the man in the high slot. Shot. High over the net, out of play. Watch wins it back. Gilpin puts it down below the net, across. Sherwood Park get possession. Gilpin's there. Nice job there to knock that puck free. Sherwood Park try to step through. Now Gilpin's going to step up, try to push that puck down. Kept in, though, by Sherwood Park. Push down below the net. Arsenio's going to go after it. Avoids the hit. Sherwood Park still have possession, though. They're looking to hit the guy trailing through the slot. Gets away from him. Here's a deflection, but it's wide. Gilpin battling with his man. Sherwood Park put it back to the point. Sherwood Park player steps around. Good stick by Gilpin. Senio rims it around for Clausen. Clausen pushes up to Quatchin into the neutral zone. Forward line's going to go on a change here. Sherwood Park push it into the neutral zone. They're trying to regroup here. Blair picks it up behind the net, pushes up to the wall for Sutherland. Sutherland tries to knock his man off the puck. Senio battles for it. Boulay pinches his man up against the wall, gets it through to Blair. Blair puts it off the wall, tries to get the big child, but it's intercepted by the Sherwood Park. Oh, it had a backdoor man, but puck deflected before it could get to him. Now Boulay battles for it, gets through to Sherwood Park. Get the high guy. Oh, and he misses the shot. Had a glorious opportunity there. Now Sutherland skates out with it. He's pushing it wide. He delays. Tries to push it through the middle. Sherwood Park are able to recover possession. And they're just going to dump that down low. We're going to say no. He's close enough to the red line. Walton with a big hit behind the net. Hartman tries to battle for it. Boulay with a hit. Sutherland pushed the puck through. Now Walton picks it up. Reverses. Puts it across to Blair. Throws it up the wall, but they're changing. Sherwood Park regroups in their zone. Push it up into the neutral zone. Walton looks for the hit. Harrison steps up into his man. Boulay's back there. He takes possession, throws it behind the net for Gauthier. Gauthier to Hartman. And he's going to dump that all the way down. Looks like it might be icing. It's not. Gauthier is just going to throw that into the zone. Sherwood Park breaking out. Get into the neutral zone wide. Puck is pushed away by Gauthier. Puts it off the boards. It gets through everybody. Sherwood Park regrouping behind their zone. Defenseman wheels the net. Pushes up wide. Puck is chipped. Puck is pushed D to D. Sherwood Park trying to push across. Gilpin with a good stick there to intercept that pass. Now it's Quatch. Gets into the neutral zone. Gains the red line. Gets into the zone. Puts it through. He's got it in the slot. Looking for the shot. Oh, just got away from him. Sherwood Park defender was able to get a skate on that. Puck is hopped up. Blair just about held that. That looks like it's going to be icing. And it is at 8:46. Some fast-paced end-to-end action. Definitely probably the fastest game I think they've had so far in the exhibition season here. Both teams getting some good chances, some good plays. So here's Boulay on the draw. Wins it back to Gauthier, who puts it down to Sutherland. Sutherland's going to step in. Shot. Oh, and it goes off the mask of the goalie. Blair pushes it forward. Hard hit. Sherwood Park in the back of the numbers, but they're going to let that go. Gauthier takes the hit. Boulay flips it over to Hartman, who sidesteps a hit. Sutherland picks it up. Sherwood Park looking to break out. They push it through the middle. Gauthier almost steps up on that. Sutherland pushes it sideways. Gauthier up to Sutherland. Still not out though. Now Boulay pushes it back to his man. A little too many cute little shots and little passes from behind the back. Oh, almost. And then we're going to... Puck was whistled down, but Sherwood Park pressed the crease hard. Knocked everything into the net, but the whistle had already went. So, neighbor out there with Harrison and Yaney, along with Walton and Gauthier. Gets pushed across. Walton tries to push out the boards. Sherwood Park get possession. Oh, looks like we're going to have a tripping call on Sherwood Park. At 7:46. Here's Neighbor on the draw. Scramble for it. Trying to get it free. Yaney over to Walton. Back to Gauthier. Puts it behind the net. Tries to get it to Neighbor, but Sherwood Park recovers. They try to throw it up. And they dump it all the way down. McKeag settles it down for Gauthier. Pushes up to Harrison. Harrison comes through the neutral zone. He delays. He's got Walton up high. Oh, Walton goes back to Harrison. He wasn't quite prepared for that. Harrison still has it down low. Tries to get it through. Yaney puts it back to Walton. He's got a man in front. Harrison tries to go through, loses the puck. Walton cuts across. Shot steered wide. It's up to Harrison. Harrison drops it back to Senyo. Puts it up to Clausen. Sherwood Park. Fly to flip that out. Almost settled down there by Big Child. McKeag settles it down again behind the net, where Gilpin will pick it up. Pushes it over to Blair. Blair fires it down. It's going to get it in low. Or Clausen goes after it. Rims it around, but they were on. CAC was on change. Walton back out there. Gets it across to Blair. He settles that pass down. Clausen has some space in the middle lane. Goes to put it to the wall. Big Child throws it down low. Push it off the wall, but not out. Blair settles that down. Gets it down behind the net. Blair settles the puck down. Gets it back to Walton. Push it off the wall. Sherwood Park get there first. They're just going to dump that down. They're back to even strength. That's going to be icing. 5:31 out of the first period. A couple potential opportunities there. Sometimes you just got to get the puck on net, especially in those situations where you have it back the blue line. Body's in front. Walton has the puck behind the net. Puts it up the wall. Hartman touches it, but don't know if it's going to get there. Looks like it will. Boulay wins it over to Walton. Walton reverses up the wall. Puts it into the neutral zone where Sherwood Park's just going to throw that back down low. Blair picks it up behind the net. Puts it over to Walton. Walton has a man stretching. Oh, and it's just out of his reach. So pass was just out of his reach, but it was on net, so that gets them a face-off in the offensive zone. Here's Boulay. Boulay puts it back to Gilpin. Gilpin with the shot. Sherwood win it. They try to push it through. Sutherland gets on the puck. Now Hartman goes after it. Puck goes off a stanchion. Funny hop, so smartly the Sherwood goalie just covered that up. Took a weird bounce towards the crease. Boulay pushes it towards the net. Sherwood goalie covered that up. We get another face-off. Boulay wins it back to Sutherland. Sutherland kicks it back to Gauthier. Puts it down below the net. Gets rimmed around. Gilpin tries to keep that in. Gets in the neutral zone. Sherwood Park pick it up. They break through wide. Shot. Deflection. Sherwood Park still have possession though. They cut to middle. Shots wide of the net. They're going to throw that back to the D. Shot. Save. Couple opportunities there for Sherwood Park. McKegg there and ready for the challenge as he covers that up before any rebounds can happen. Neighbor wins it to Harrison. Harrison puts it back to Blair. Gets it off the boards. Gets dumped down low where Walton's after it. He flips it up to Yaney. Yaney puts it off the wall and it's going to get through. Oh, they say no. I thought it got past the blue line, but Walton steps in and gets a skate in front of that. Throws it down below the net. Makes a hit. Neighbor hits his man off the puck. Now he's going to battle for it. They rim it around the boards to the D. It's deflected wide. Yaney after it. Walton puts it up to Harrison. Harrison tries to get across to Yaney just behind him. Sherwood Park reverses it in. Yaney. Now Walton's going to try to skate it through. Now Blair tries to throw it up to Walton. CAC's going on a change right now, so they just push that down low so they can get some fresh legs on the ice. Sherwood Park come through on a 2-on-1. Push it across, and it's in. Nice pass there, right on the tape. Nothing that McKay could do about that. So at 2:51 of the first period, Sherwood Park goes ahead, 1-0. Here's Boulay on the draw. You push it forward. Sutherland goes after it. Now Hartman picks it up. It's into his skates. Sherwood Park pick it up in their zone. Get it into the neutral zone. They're just going to bump that forward. Gilpin throws it back into the neutral zone. Oh, they push it through to Sutherland just off of his tape. He's got a man with him. Hartman's coming with him. He surprise strips his man. Gets taken up but knocked off the puck. So we got a tripping call on Sherwood Park. So that's going to put CAC out there on a 2-minute power play with 2:30 remaining in the first. Boulay wins it, gets it back to Gauthier. Gauthier with a shot, save. Puck gets pushed forward, rimmed around. Gilpin gets to it, throws it down low for Boulay. Throws it across to Gauthier, down to Sutherland. Across to Boulay. Oh, the one-timer, but it's just off the handle. Puts it down low to Hartman, to Sutherland. Sutherland back to Gauthier, back down to Sutherland. Shot off of a Sherwood Park body. Gauthier tries to throw that down low, but Sherwood Park are able to intercept that. Throw it just wide of the net, where McKeag settles it down. Puck gets pushed up the wall. Redirected back down low. Or Gauthier is going to go after it. Sherwood Park player tries to break that free, but now Harrison picks it up. Gets it across to Gilpin. Gilpin puts it across the neighbor, but it's just out of his reach. And they're going to fire it all the way down, where Walton's going to pick that up. Walton throws it across to Harrison. Harrison gets bumped off the puck. Yaney. I don't think anyone... Making a lot of little drop and dipsy plays, but I don't think they've been played together enough to know that those are coming. Harrison throws that forward into the neutral zone. It's got 4 wide. But Sherwood Park's able to knock that puck free. McKeag's just going to rim that around, but Sherwood Park's the first one's on the puck. Now it's Blair who's going to battle for it. He's holding his man while Harrison picks that up. Looks like they're going to call 8 for holding. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 3 seconds. And then Sherwood Park will go on the power play for the last 30 seconds of this period. So Quach will come out there with Clausen. Gauthier is able to recover that puck and push it all the way down. Where Sherwood Park now on the power play. Sherwood Park trying to stretch it through the neutral zone. They got a man breaking wide. Shot high over the net, but stays in. Puck is pushed through. They're able to get that all the way down. That's going to do it for the first period. So after the first period, it's Sherwood Park 1, CAC 0. Shots. The scoreboard has it 12-7, so I'm going to go with that. But good, fast end-to-end action there. CAC just needs to find a way to get a couple of high-danger opportunities. They were able to get it in the zone. Again, right now, just a brand new team working together. Definitely some opportunities there. So with that, we'll go offline for the flood, and we'll see you in about 15 minutes. And welcome back to the opening puck drop of the second period. CAC will be starting this period shorthanded for the next minute and 27 seconds. Well, watch out there with, we got Hartman, Gauthier, and Walton. Hartman intercepts that pass. Sherwood Park, dump it down low. Sherwood Park have it wide. They push it across. Shot, save McKeag. Just over a minute remaining in the power play. This Sherwood Park player is pushed out of the zone. Watch wins it back. Walton battles for it along the boards. Sherwood Park get possession. It's in Walton skates. Sherwood Park find it first. Push it across the blue line. Shot's deflected high out of play. Battle for it along the boards. Gauthier comes down to help. Has it below the net. Sherwood Park have it. They're looking to push it high. Get it back to the point. He's going to walk down. Tries to get it across. Oh, and the shot gets a stick on it, and they push it into the neutral zone. Sherwood Park with Hartman pressuring. Sherwood Park catch the puck. Coming wide. Shot. Save McKeag. Sherwood Park go D to D, but it's off the skate. They rim it around. Only a couple seconds remaining. Sutherland chips it off the wall. Blair back on the ice. Sherwood Park goalie rims that around. Boulay tries to get out high to Sutherland, but it's intercepted. Now Gilpin puts it off the wall. Sherwood Park have possession. Yaney. Now it's Senyo. Yaney flips it into the middle. Sutherland tries to knock that free. Puck is Sutherland gets it up to Yaney, but it's just out of his reach. McKeag's going to flip that up around the boards to Sutherland. Bumps it back, gets it across to Yaney. Yaney is skating out. He hits Boulay. Boulay coming in, tries to step around his man, gets free. Sherwood Park goalie covers that up. Let's bring out Neighbor there with Yaney and Harrison. They'll have Blair and Walton on the back end. Neighbor wins it back, but it's going to push through everybody. Sherwood Park, push wide. Oh, backhander, good save by McKeag. Whistle went. I think the net went off when McKeag came across to make that save. Neighbor wins it back. Walton pushes it behind the net to Harrison. Harrison tries to reverse it. Gets out high. Shot scored. CAC had a whole lot of players below the goal line. And that's going to make it 2-0 Sherwood Park. Watch wins it over to Big Child. He's going to push that down low. Lawson hits his man. Now Sherwood Park take possession. They get it back. Gauthier takes a shot, hits a body out front. Oh, and the puck is loose. Sherwood Park end up finding it. Almost had an opportunity. Big Child had swiped at the puck but it was in the middle of the air. Almost had a nice baseball play there. Puck gets pushed down low. Big Child puts his man to the boards. Lawson battles for it. Watch hits his man. Gauthier keeps that puck in, throws it down low. Sherwood Park pick it up. Get it through the middle. Gets into a pair of skates. Gauthier has it. He's going to go in behind his net. No, he reverses it. Gets up to Clausen along the boards. Now Gauthier tries to throw it out. Watch rims it around the back of the net to Gilpin. Gilpin puts it up to Big Child. Big Child puts it across to Clausen. Clausen pushes it down low. Sherwood Park stretch it out wide. And they're just going to dump that down low where Walton's going to go after it. Has it below the net. Gets pressured. Pushes it up the wall for Sutherland. Sutherland gets it up to Big Child. He has Boulay with him. Shot. Good save. So here's Boulay with Hartman and Sutherland. They'll have Blair and Walton on the back end. Sherwood Park, rim it around. Sutherland will be first on puck. Throws it through. Gets in the corner where Hartman's going to go after it. Boulay battles for it. Hartman has it. Gets through where Sherwood Park pick it up. Sutherland steps into his man. Puck goes off of a foot into the corner. Blair keeps that puck in. Gets pushed through. Looks like, oh, they say no on the icing there. Walton rims it around for Boulay. Boulay rims it back around to Walton. Puts it off the wall, but not out. It's kept in by Sherwood Park. Sherwood Park have it in the corner. They reverse it. They try to find that guy going down high, but it's pushed onto the blue line, but kept in again by Sherwood Park. And, ooh, it's kept in, but barely. Sherwood Park still have it, though. Throw it up. It's going to be wide. It's going to be icing at 4:51. There's Boulay on the draw. Boulay wins it back. Blair picks it up, pushes up to Hartman. Hartman tries to push it into the middle, but it's reversed down to the zone. Hartman has it, or I should say Walton has it. He hits Boulay. Boulay picks it up. He's got Harrison and Yaney with him. Tries to step through a man. Puck is just ahead of him. Sherwood Park, push it wide, get into the neutral zone. Gauthier hits his man. Save, McKay on a good drop one-timer. Here's neighbor Yaney and Harrison out there. Puck's pushed the wall. Yaney intercepts that, skates through. Sherwood Park recovering their zone. Gets into the neutral zone where Gauthier puts it off the boards. It's going to get through everybody. Neighbor steps up on that. Gilpin throws it down low, goes off a skate into the corner where Yaney goes after it. Now Neighbor battles for it in the corner. and gets taken down from behind. No call. Oh, looks like they're going to get it this time. Slash on Sherwood Park. Gave him a couple. They let it go, but gave him one too many. .38. CAC up on the power play. Watch Clausen and Big Child will be out there with Blair and Walton. Watch, shot. Oh, just wide. Had a good opportunity there. And Walton with a great center field catch and kept it in the blue line. Battle for it along the blue line. Blair pushes it back to Walton. He gets it wide to Clausen. Gets all the way back to Walton. They're going to regroup in their zone. Walton has two players on him. Tries to push it forward. Now looks like Sutherland's out there. Blair is going to come back and pick it up while they're setting it up. Gets it across to Walton. Walton tries to push it across to Big Child, just out of his reach. Sherwood Park player fires it down low. McKeag settles it down for Walton. Walton skates up, puts it across the Big Child. Sherwood Park intercepted. They're coming in all alone. Save McKeag. Great job by McKeag just staying in front of that. Now Sutherland's going to step in front of that. Right now CAC is struggling to get out of their zone with the pressure that's being applied by Sherwood Park. Sutherland steps back. Now Boulay is going to settle the puck down. Puts it across to Sutherland, but Sutherland was checking where he was in the relation to everyone else when the puck came through. Walton puts it across to Boulay, but it's out of his reach. He puts it off the boards. Sherwood Park first on the puck. They push it down low. They're just trying to run the rest of this clock out. There's only about 10 seconds remaining, so they're just going to push it into the neutral zone and keep that clock running. Play a little keep away. And now they're going to dump it down, which should just about do it for this power play. So here's Gilpin. He comes down for it. Gets into the corner where Boulay is going to pick that up. He throws it up the boards, but no one was there. Everyone was circling middle. Oh, and the puck luckily was able to be redirected just as somebody was trying to one-timer in the high slot. Now it's Walton. Puts it through to Harrison. Harrison tried to flip it through. Sherwood Park settles it down. McKeag with the save. Once again, just not making the simple plays. They're trying to get a little too complicated for this part of the season. It's too early. And they just haven't played together enough. They don't know each other. And that's become apparent in the first period and a half of hockey. That's just going to take time. That's what exhibition's all about. Yaney. Now Neighbor bumps his man off the puck. Now Neighbor pushes it through the middle to Harrison. It's just out of his reach. Neighbor picks it up. Sherwood Park regrouping his zone. It goes off a stick. Yaney had to put a stick on that. Gets through everybody. Sherwood Park, push it up the wall. Gilpin's just going to dump that back down low. Push it back. Gilpin holds the blue line, tries to throw that down low. It gets into the neutral zone, though. He's just going to throw it down low again. Lawson pressures his man. Push it through, but it's free. Gilpin steps up on it. Sherwood Park get possession. Sherwood Park still have possession. They get it knocked free. Now Walton has it. He's going to be able to skate it into the neutral zone. He pushes it up to Clausen. Tries to sidestep his hit. Gets knocked off his feet. Sherwood Park enter wide. Shot wide. Oh, and I don't even know what happened there. It went off the toe of the pad and redirected directly sideways into the net. It was a really just a unlucky play. Really bad bounce there. Can't say I've ever really seen something like that. It went off the toe bridge of the pad and just straight sideways into the corner of the net. Blair comes back to pressure his man in the corner. Sherwood Park pick it up. Hartman has it. He's got Sutherland. Hits Sutherland with some speed. Sutherland working hard to take his man off the puck. Hartman tries to get out high. Sutherland in front, and it's in! Sutherland with a little sneaky backhand that goes along the ice and beats the goalie 5-hole. Good, hard forechecking effort by Sutherland and Hartman and created an opportunity, and they made the best of it. Making it 3-1. Here's a draw. Puck gets pushed forward. They're all battling for it along the blue line. It's in some skates. Sherwood Park push it across. It's intercepted by Blair. Blair throws it down low. Sutherland hits his man. Sherwood Park are able to get into the neutral zone. Try to step through. Great job there of Gilpin just to stay chest on chest and just take his man off the puck, and McKay covered it up. So here comes the neighbor line out there with Gilpin and Walton. Puck gets pushed back. Sherwood Park win it down low. Now Gilpin picks it up. He reverses it over to Walton, who puts it to Yaney. Yaney reverses it over, but everyone was cutting the other way. Now it comes back around for Walton, who puts it off the wall to Yaney, who tries to chip it. Yaney steps through. He's got a chance. And it's in! Yaney knocks the bouncing puck free and puts it right off the inside of the post to make it 3-2. Great effort there, great shot. Delay, push the puck forward. Sherwood Park pick it up in the neutral zone. Sherwood Park push it down low. They have it below the net. They look to move it up high. Now they're going to walk it down the wall. They reverse, throw it through. McKay steers out into the corner. Sherwood Park still have possession, but Gilpin battling. Oh, does a good job of putting his man down in the boards. Boulet is just going to flip that through, but not out. Boulet picks it up, gets it into the neutral zone. Gilpin gets it up to Boulet. Boulet puts it across to Sutherland. We got a call or a whistle. I don't know if puck came out of play. Must have. So they're going to bring the neighbor line back out there. Neighbor wins it back. Gauthier puts it down low. Harrison's going to pressure. Sherwood Park flipping up high, trying to get in behind the play. Oh, and a great save by McKeag as they almost beat him wide, but McKeag stretched himself out there to make the save. Shot, save McKeag. Blair battling for it in the corner, gets it over up the wall, just gets away from Big Child. Blair picks it up, puts it through. Clausen's going to go after it. He's got Quatch racing down the middle. Gets rimmed around. Big Child with a big hit. Oh, and it's off the crossbar. Blair almost had an opportunity. Big Child with a big hit in the corner. And I believe that was Blair who walked in from the blue line and just put it off the iron. Battle for it. Clausen going after it. Sherwood Park wheeler on the back of the net. Throw it up the wall. Bump it in the middle, but Walton's there. Shot low. Now Clausen has it. Puts it off the wall, but Sherwood Park get to it first. Tried to bump his man off the puck. Good stick there by Gilpin, which puts him offside. It's going to give Big Child some time and puts it across to Clausen. Up to Big Child. Gilpin bumps it off the wall into the neutral zone. Gilpin puts it across to Walton. Careful now. Now Sutherland's going to pick that up and wheel behind the net and settle things down. Puts it off the boards. It's going to get fired back in. But Walton has it, skates around one man. He's going to go for a bit of a skate. Tries to separate his man. Gets taken down. Sutherland hits his man. Hartman has it in the corner. Gets it to Sutherland. Oh, almost gets it out to Boulay. Great play there. Puck is pushed wide. It's a race for it. Sherwood Park get to it first. Push it into the corner. They bump it up the wall. Shot steered wide. They push up the wall where Hartman has it. Hartman tries to push it through to Sutherland, but it's intercepted where they're just going to throw that back down. And McKeag's going to cover that up. At 5:16 in the second period. Gets pushed forward, Harrison. Oh, and it's off the crossbar on that hard shot from the point. But, as a goalie will tell you, shot off the post isn't even a shot on net. Neighbor gets it over. Harrison has it. Throws it across to Yaney, just out of his reach. Harrison picks it up, but Yaney's offside. Oh, just a couple inches off. He tried to stretch out and get back to it. 5:03 the second period. Neighbor ties his man up. They push it forward. Sherwood Park step it forward, though. Activate their D. Comes down low. Tries to throw it out front. McKeag with a save. It's a big scramble in front. Everybody there. Once again, McKeag doing a great job of just taking away the bottom of the net. So we're going to bring it out of the zone. Must have been a Sherwood Park player knocked the net off. Neighbor wins it back to Gauthier. But Sherwood Park are able to gain possession. Gauthier puts it up the wall to Yaney. Yaney tries to flip it through. Neighbor flips it over to Gilpin, who rims it around to Gauthier. Gauthier puts up the Aney, who bumps it through everybody. Great job there. CAC going on change, getting a couple of fresh bodies out on the ice. Gauthier bumps that through. Sherwood Park trying to get possession. They've got a man. Gets it to Hartman. Oh, and the puck bounces on him. Shot. Oh, and it goes just wide. Good save there by the Sherwood Park goalie. Unfortunate situation of that bouncing puck, as Hartman had a solid opportunity there. Hartman puts it off the wall. Harrison tries to chip it through. Walton pushes it forward. Puck is dumped through. Harrison is just going to throw it down low. Hartman first on the puck. Gets it out through the Hart. Oh, Sutherland, who just shot it wide. Puck's pushed wide. Now Boulay throws it down to Sutherland. He's got two in front. Oh, and it's intercepted by the Sherwood Park defender. Good play there. Sherwood Park enters wide. So throw it through the play. Puck goes through the crease, but doesn't get to anybody. Now Blair has it down low. Puts up the wall to Sutherland. Sutherland tries to bump it forward. Walton first on the puck. Now Boulet's going to step down on it. Now Walton again. Boulet battling with his man. Puck is in the skates. Still in skates. They're all looking for it. They get it back to the point. Steps in. Shot. Save McKegg. Oh, and it bounces. Funny bounce there. At 2:35, an unfortunate bounce. As McKegg made the save, but it looks like it hit a body on the rebound and literally just went through the air and into the back of the net. So save and the rebound goes off a body straight into the back. That's going to make it 4-2, Sherwood Park. With frankly two goals that we call them members bounces, being them the home team. Puck gets pushed down into the Sherwood Park zone. They recover it down low where Clausen's going to pressure. They push it wide up the wall. They hit the middle swing. And it looks like we've got a slash on Sherwood Park as he was trying to open up some space for his teammate cutting up the middle. .213. That'll put CAC out on the power play. Watch will be out there with Clausen and Big Child. They'll have Walton and Blair on the back end. Watch pushes it forward, gets possession, puts it through to Clausen, back to Walton. Walton just about lost the handle, but he got it back. Puts it across to Big Child. Big Child with the shot. Almost snuck through. Got it underneath his arm, but he didn't know where that was. That was a good hard shot by Big Child. Top of circle, just above the pad. Perfect place to put it. Here comes Watch on the draw. Big Child. Set back to Blair. Blair across to Walton. Sherwood Park are able to get it and push it into the neutral zone where Blair picks it up. Puts it across to Big Child, just out of his reach. Puck's coming down. Blair tries to scramble for it, but Sherwood Park get it first. They push it across. Oh, and a good skate there by Walton. Both players take the man. Okay, Walton takes the body, or takes the puck, I should say. Walton's going to skate. He's got some room. He's going to cut across the middle. Looking to settle that down. Big Child shot. Deflected. Save Sherwood Park. Watch. Sidesteps the hit. Sherwood Park's able to fire that all the way down. Gets through to Neighbor. and Yaney stepped across the line, unfortunately. It's actually down to 58 seconds. I must have missed the start button. Neighbor wins a draw back to Walton. Or sorry, that's Gilpin, who puts it across to Gauthier. They dump that down, but Sherwood Park get it first and throw it all the way down to the corner where Sherwood Park look like they'll be first on the puck. Gilpin battle for it. Knocks it free and reverses it. Harrison picks it up in the corner. Goes in behind the net. Gets it to Yaney. Gauthier puts it up to Neighbor. Neighbor puts it through to Yaney. Sherwood Park's just going to dump that back down. 15 seconds remaining. Gauthier has it. Back to even strength. Pushes it up to Harrison. Harrison to Neighbor. Gets bumped off his stick. Puck is pushed down just as the horn goes. So after 2 periods, Sherwood Park 4, CAC 2. But a better period of hockey for CAC. They got a couple good opportunities there. A couple of, frankly, bad bounces, which happens in sports. And at the end of the day, though, Sherwood Park is out shooting 28-17 after that good push by CAC to come back there in the second half. Once again, we will go offline for the flood, and we will see you in about 10 to 15 minutes. Welcome back. The opening of the third period. Start off with the blue A line with Gauthier and Gilpin. Sherwood Park take possession. And looking at the bench, seems like CAC is down another player. Looks like Senyo is not on the bench. So I think they might have Big Child moving back there to play some D. Hartman bumped the puck forward. Sutherland battles for it down the corner. Hartman gets right back up. Joins the play. Sherwood Park try to cut through the middle. Walton bumps his man. Now it's Boulay. Oh, and just wide on that shot from a bad angle. Now McKaig's going to cover that up. Sherwood Park almost had an opportunity there on the rebound, but the puck bounced away. Here comes Clutch. Puck is put back. Shot. Save McKaig. So it looks like we'll be playing with 8 forwards now, I think. Walton and Blair back there. Blair picks it up, puts it up to the wall. Big Child tries to pull it back down, but it gets away from him. Sherwood Park have possession. Oh, but that gets away from Sherwood Park into the neutral zone. Watch, knocked out the puck. Sherwood Park have it in their zone. Throw it across wide. Watch first on the puck. Throws it back to Blair. Blair goes D to D to Walton. Goes up the wall to Clausen. Oh, and the puck was off the post on a redirection. Walton goes up to Clausen. Across to Big Child. Big Child dumps it down. Sherwood Park settle it down. They try to stretch it out. It's going to go all the way. Don't know how they could say no, but that went through everybody. McKaig covers it up. So we'll have Neighbor out there with Yaney and Harrison. Puck is on back. Sherwood Park put it off the wall. Gauthier spins it around, but Sherwood Park first on the puck. Gauthier throws it off the glass, but not out. Now it's out. Yaney puts it down into the Sherwood Park zone with Harrison giving chase. Now Neighbor and Yaney battle for it. Sherwood Park come out though. They dump it down low. Puck gets pushed through. Neighbor bumps that down. He's gonna race for it. Neighbor bumps his man into the skates. Neighbor throws it back to the other corner where Hartman's gonna pressure it. Walton tries to throw the puck down. It gets dumped down where Blair is going to pick it up. Blair throws it towards the bench where Boulay was just coming onto the ice. Sherwood Park throw it down low. They rim it around. Back to the point. Back to the half wall. They reverse it. Blair's there to intercept that and get it into the neutral zone. Sherwood Park come down 2-on-1. Oh, and a great job by Sutherland to come back on that. Puck gets pushed through. They push it up to Blair. Blair hits Hartman. Oh, gets it to Boulay, but it just comes off of his stick. Great opportunity. Great pass there by Hartman. Sutherland bumps his man, tries to throw it through the middle. Gilpin keeps that puck in. Oh, they're going to say no, he didn't. Sherwood Park, push it. It goes off a stanchion right to one of their players. He cuts through wide. McKegg with the save. Battle down low for it. Gets pushed out high. Blocked by Gilpin. Now Clausen spins it down low. Cuts into the middle. Sherwood Park throw it back in the opposite corner. Puck is off into the neutral zone. Now Gauthier is going to step down on it. Gets bumped off the puck, but he's able to keep possession and throw it into the corner. Gets put back to the D. Tipped high. They rim it around. Big Child knocks his man off the puck. Watch picks it up. Skates in the neutral zone. Oh, and that's a hands directly to the face, but no call. Sherwood Park tries to stretch it through. They bump it down low so they can go on a change. Both teams just changed their lines. Blair throws it up to Harrison. Harrison puts it across. Just misses it, looking for the stretch pass. Blair hits his man, bumps him up against the wall. Yaney, neighbor bumps it over to Walton. Now Harrison battles for it. Neighbor bumps his man off the puck. Walton has some space. He's going to go on a skate, get it across the red line, dump it down low, where Yaney can go after it. Harrison almost picks it up. Gets it back down low. Hartman cuts his man off. Hartman skates into the middle. Shot. And save. So here comes Boulay on the draw. Puck's pushed down low where Hartman's going to go after it. Knocks his man to the wall. Gets spun around. Sutherland knocks it back down low. Gets back to the point. Shot on net. Gloved by the Sherwood Park goalie. Here's Boulay on the draw. Wins it back to Gauthier. Gauthier with a shot on net. Deflected. Good save. Gilpin holds that puck in. Puts it down low where Sutherland's going to go after it. He's got two men up high. Gets pushed into the corner. Puck is pushed out wide. Big Child has the puck. He's going to cut in wide. He's by himself as they're going on a change. Blair bumps that forward. Sherwood Park have it. Shot. Save McKegg. Oh, and it gets through him, but wide. Boulay bumps that forward. Push it across to Walton. Boulay has it. Loses the handle as he just tries to step around his man. Shot, save. No one knows where the puck is. Now Quach comes down on it. Big Child throws it down low, where Clausen going to push that down. Big Child keeps that puck in, hits his man. They push it wide into the CAC zone. Fire it all the way down. It's intercepted. Now Blair steps in on it, reverses it. Yaney just going to throw that into the neutral zone. Sherwood Park throw it through the middle. They had a man stretching. Gauthier cuts across. Coming wide, shot. And it's in. Hard shot from the face-off dot. At 11:28. Good shot by the Sherwood Park player. Making it 5-2 with 11:28 remaining in the third period. After some good pressure there by CAC. A couple bouncing pucks and then went Sherwood Park's way. Got a good clean shot off. Sherwood Park steps in wide. Sherwood Park still have possession. Gauthier, now Neighbor, pushes it forward. Yaney bumps that into the neutral zone. Sherwood Park player sidesteps a couple of men. Save McKegg. It's on the blue line, not out. Now Gilpin goes back for it. I'm not sure what that call was there. I mean, the man fell down and he's got his arm in the air. That's a terrible call. Player went into the corner, lost an edge. But they're going to call it for a trip. So Hartman will step on for the faceoff. Sherwood Park get possession. And down below the net, they move it up to the point. Back down low. They're running a large umbrella here with 3 across the top. That's out of play, or out of zone, I should say. That's a offside. Sherwood Park win the puck, back to the point. Push up the side, enter the zone wide, and that's offside again. Sherwood Park win it back, but too well was all the way down. Now Hartman's going to pressure it. Park wheel the net. They hit the man on the middle. Breaks in wide. He's going to dump it down below the net. Blair knocks that puck away from him. He's just going to hold it up against the wall. We got a lot of players down low. Puck finally scores free. Now Sutherland's able to take that puck away and dump that down so they can get a change. Sherwood Park push it into the neutral zone. And it's in. .916. Power play goal. I think missing 4 players, now missing 5 players is definitely starting to catch up to this CAC team. Quach wins it back to Gilpin. Gauthier bumps it forward. Quach battling forward along the board. Here's Gauthier. It's a shot down. Sherwood Park defender. Pushes it back to the wall. Gets down, puts down low. Clausen goes after it. Big Child steps in onto that. Watch with the shot. Just wide. Sherwood Park coming through. Gilpin puts it off the boards. Gets it up to Big Child, who bumps that in. Intercepted by Blair. Walton puts it up to Big Child. Throws the puck down below the net. Sherwood Park, come up the side. Shot wide. Looks like we're going to get another call on CAC. Cross-checking, I believe. At 8:09. Sherwood Park win it. Stepping across the blue line. Push it wide. Shot. And it's in. Looked like goalie might have had it, but it went off his glove, off the post, and in the net. So with 8 minutes remaining, a couple quick ones by Sherwood Park here. Able to bring this up to 7-2. Goulet pushes the puck forward. Hartman pressures it. Sherwood Park throw it all the way across wide. Shot just wide of the net. Kept in by Sherwood Park. McKay looks for it, but it's in his body. So here's Boulay on the draw. Sherwood Park win it back. Puck is thrown into the opposite corner. Sherwood Park push it back down low, or Gauthier is going to reverse it over to, I guess, to Sherwood Park, since they're the first ones there. Now Sutherland had a man stretching. They kept it in. Sherwood Park steps in on it. And it's in. Unlucky there as the puck was rolling around. I think he actually lost the handle on it, and it just slid right through everybody. 8-2. In the middle of the ice for it. Quatch comes out with it, pushes it down low. Sherwood Park recover. Push it up the wall. Walton's first on. Oh, nope, still got it though. Big Child puts it through the middle to Clausen. He's going to throw that puck down low. Sherwood Park come out with it. Right through the middle. And to the zone wide. Dump it down below the net. Push it back to the D. Go D to D. Sherwood Park still have possession. Walton comes around behind the net. Off the glass into the neutral zone. Sherwood Park dump it down low behind the net. Where Walton's going to go after it. Puts it off the boards. Blair puts it up to Yaney. Harrison gives chase. Sherwood Park just going to dump it down low again. Sherwood Park have possession. They reverse it. Get it back to the point. Shot. Save McKeag. Puck is loose. McKeag finds it. .531. So wait to see what they call, because it looks like they've got one Sherwood Park and well, it looks like they'll just take one each. Both for roughing. So 5-on-5 hockey. Sherwood Park push it back to the point. Goulet tries to get it to Sutherland. Just out of his reach. Gilpin gets it to Sutherland. Sutherland enters the zone wide. He's tripped up. At 5:07, that's going to lead to a power play for CAC. Sherwood Park win the draw. Get back to the neutral zone where Blair throws it across to Walton. Walton getting pressured. Reverses. Pushes it across. Goulet bumps it to Sutherland. Sutherland enters the zone wide. Tries to throw it out front. Sherwood Park push it all the way back down. McKeag settles it down for Blair. Puck is through everybody into the neutral zone. Picked up by Blair. Blair steps around a man. Gets it over to Hartman. Oh, a stick on it. Just put it just deep. Walton puts it across to Blair. Shot low. Deflected wide. Now Sutherland tries to get it across to Hartman. Oh, and it's just off his stick. Walton, shot's blocked. Not sure what the call was there. It looks like they're calling CAC on something from behind the play. It looks like a cross-checking call. Must have been way behind the play. I didn't see anything there. That'll lead to some 4-on-4 hockey for the next 57 seconds. So here comes Neighbor and Harrison out there with Gauthier Gilpin. Scramble for it. Harrison picks it up. Harrison getting harassed from behind. Sherwood Park able to get possession of it. Neighbor bumps his man off the puck. Shot deflected wide. Harrison picks up the puck. Gets pushed through. Looks like it's going to be icing. It is. 3:32. Still 26 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. Neighbor wins it back to Gauthier. Neighbor hits his man. Sherwood Park pick it up, push it back to the blue line. Oh, Harrison almost intercepts. Shot, save McKeag. Harrison battles for it in the corner. Now Gilpin puts it to Harrison. Harrison gets taken down. Power play now for a minute for Sherwood Park. Gauthier is going to fire it down, give CAC a chance to get some fresh players out there. Power play about 40 more seconds in this power play. Yaney intercepts that pass, knocks it back down low. Sherwood Park break out. They push it wide. They try to throw it out front. Gets picked up in the corner. Cuts in the middle. Puts it across the D. Dropping D-man. Shot. Save McKeag. Still have possession down low. Down below the goal line. Back up high. Shot. Save McKeag. Dave McKeag off the face-off. Sherwood Park keep it in. Power play about to end. McKeag save, makes a save. Good block there by Blair. Again, Blair gets a stick on that. He's able to knock that into the neutral zone. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the third period. Sherwood Park get possession. They're trying to throw it out front. Throw it back to the blue line. Blocked by Watch, I believe. Good save, McKeag. That was shot number 50 for him, I believe. They'll push it through to the blue line. Shot into the corner wide. Boulet is there to pick it up. And he's going to put it high out of play with 1:11 remaining. I mentioned it before, but not a whole lot of bodies on that bench. Like I said, down 5 players right now for this game. I just think frankly, it just caught up with them. Nothing they can do about that. Injuries are going to happen. Hopefully everyone gets back before the start of the regular season. Sherwood Park push it into the neutral zone. Sutherland pressuring. They're just going to knock that all the way down. That should be icing. And it is with 53 seconds remaining in the third. This third period has been all Sherwood Park. Mostly due to, I just, again, feel like the energy. They've got a full line going. Gauthier with the shot. Save. Good face-off win there by Sutherland. Here's a draw. Get it back to Gauthier again. Shot deflected. Save. Pushed out front. Shot again. Couple good chances there for this line. So 42 seconds remaining. Neighbor pushes it back to Big Child. Sherwood Park steps in front of it. Yaney's pressuring his man. Scramble for it. Blair puts it across to Walton. Walton to Neighbor. It's rimmed around. Down low for Walton. Yaney throws it back down low, but Sherwood Park's there first. Shot. Save McKay. And it's in. Off the crossbar and in. 4 seconds remaining. That was a perfect shot. Far down. Four seconds. Finish this off. And that's going to do it. End result 9-2, Sherwood Park over CAC. I think a very close, fast game in the first half. But once the gas tank emptied, there was not much they could do at that point. Again, being an exhibition game. Not much to worry about here, just getting ready for the opening season matchup, which is also against Sherwood Park. Hopefully CAC has their full roster at that point. So once again, thanks for watching, and we'll be signing off on this Sunday evening. Have a good night.